after we do that. The screen share, as it were. Although I do have to update this, the Code for America job site is down. So the best way to find those is actually now the Code for Boston newsletter. And also, while folks are waiting, another thing in the Code for Boston newsletter is you could have clicked the link and voted on the Plog Along logo, which I just did right before I logged in. There's some good submissions.
Is that not their job opening page?
It is. Is it still up?
I mean, it looks like it works. There's like 6 things there, but I don't know if they haven't decided to update it.
Oh, that might be, is that the jobs at Code for America or just the general?
It's codeforamerica.org/jobs.
Oh, yeah, that one's different. So that's,
Okay.
If you want to work at or for Code for America, then that's still up. The thing
Okay.
that's down is they had like their own version of LinkedIn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you could post public specific ones.
They're just slowly transitioning to some new system or something.
Yeah, I think I don't know, it's kind of weird. You would think they'd have figured out the system or not being down for a couple weeks, but whatever's going on, I guess there's like a big transition or something with a vendor. So we'll have to see how it goes. Then other things folks can do while we're waiting to get started is you can definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/code4boston. Make sure to get the latest videos as we post them. I think we're gonna post the video from the last workshop soon, so Thad was sending me a message about that, and that'll be going up. And of course, we have the announcements every week. All right. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the leadership team here at Code for Boston. Along with we got Alex, we have Annie, we have maybe Thad's somewhere in here, potentially Brian. If you have any questions, need help with anything, feel free to ask one of them, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So the way this is going to work is we're going to go through and have some announcements. After announcements, we'll do project updates. And then after project updates, new folks can stay in here, and Alex and I will give you new member orientation. A couple things before we get started. Make sure to read our code of conduct. The gist of it is this is a respectful space. And if you feel like you are not being respected, then talk to one of us on leadership and we will take care of it. Next, do you want to encourage everyone, as I was talking about earlier, to just subscribe to our email newsletter. It comes out on Wednesdays. You can connect on the Code for Boston website to that. And also subscribe to YouTube and Twitter are really the three main places that we're putting up updates and interesting content. So if you want to, get more info on things, that's definitely a great spot to go. Of course, also want to encourage folks to continue to RSVP on Meetup. That's how a lot of you found out about us. And by RSVPing, you'll continue to boost us in the Meetup algorithm. If you want to keep track of the latest Zoom, that is the URL. So you can just bookmark that, and that will always bring you to the latest one. And if you happen to be on the YouTube stream, but you're not yet in Slack, but you are in Zoom or that sort of thing, just get your invitation to the Slack community at slack.codeforboston.org. That is the easiest way to interact with folks, say hello, ask questions, post jobs, all the fun things. Code for Boston is a nonprofit. So you can go to that URL if you would like to make a donation and support our efforts. More importantly, a lot of times folks' employers will support the efforts that you make at Code for Boston. So definitely feel free to reach out to me or Harlan if your employer has a specific arrangement that they're using, whether it's a particular donation platform or interest in sponsoring a particular meetup or month of meetups. We can accommodate all of that. So with that, let's go on to project updates. And so for that, let us start with JobHopper.
So JobHopper is having a launch meeting with the client tonight, and then we will move to maintenance. We are finished.
Woo! Does that mean I should take that off the list for next week?
I believe you should take it off the list for next week. And I believe that means that the many hardworking folks on my team will be looking around. So, hopefully
awesome
projects who can suck us up.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, I think exciting. I think, it'll be great to sort of see the final thing. I know I've been messaging with Jed back and forth about a bunch of different stuff with the server, and the beta site that I've gone to has looked fantastic. So just a quick round of applause to Annie and Jed and the JobHopper team, and Ed as well. I know he's done a lot. I think, it's coming out great, and always exciting to have a product launch. So we will add that to the list of things we can toast when we are back in person later this year. All right, next is the Good Governance Project Advocacy Map. Do we have any folks from Advocacy Map here?
I think they said it's going to be off this week.
Okay. All right. Next, Vaccinate MA. Updates from any of the other folks at Vaccinate MA. Otherwise, I'm happy to plug along with what we're working on. I know that I just had a pull request on some styling updates for the site. We also managed to keep the site up during the next big opening of appointments. So that was a very exciting milestone for us. So if you have not yet signed up for your shot, definitely make sure that you check out vaccinatema.com. We have folks that are site checking and populating it with open appointments as they become available. And even if you want to trade up, there's an opportunity if your shot is far in the future, maybe something better will pop up closer to you or closer in time to right now. So we'll encourage that. We'll be working on some different, I know, front end updates in the queue, and I'll also be checking in on the status of the updated back end migration to Postgres. Next is Plogalong, which I did just vote on the logo.
Thanks for voting. We did pick a logo. So maybe part of tonight will be actually adding the logo to the app. I'm honestly not sure what we will be working on tonight. Some new features probably, maybe some Android stuff. But Earth Day is coming up, so it's a good time to get involved in vlogging along.
Nice. And the weather is finally getting real good for plogging as well, which is extra exciting. So if you want to know what plogging is, go to the App Store and type in Plogalong or follow along in the links on the site and check it out. Eva and her team have been doing an amazing job with it. Next is Clean Slate.
I'm Michelle with Clean Slate. Tonight we'll be working basically on the same stuff we were working on last week, organizing our communication with our partners on the app side and working on business logic and design for the adult ceiling app. And Data will be working on kind of getting things organized for whatever, data might be coming in from different districts next, different courts. Thank you.
Awesome. Windfall awareness.
Hello, everybody. So last week we worked on the build process, and we also in Windows and Linux, or Mac, Windows, and I guess Mac and Linux, and for the JavaScript piece that runs on the website, and made some good progress thanks to Alex Merritt. And also we are getting our tests working with the thing that gets built from those other environments. So that's really exciting, Node.js. So if you have skills in JavaScript or TypeScript, or really are curious about WebAssembly, come pop by to the Windfall Awareness Project. Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good to me. And then last but not least, Police Data Trust.
Yeah, so if you've been following along, we've just gotten through a big design round, getting feedback from all of our different partners and different people involved, and are coming out with some results from that. So this will be a time when we're building out like the kind of making decisions around how we're going to organize things and which different packages to use and things like that. So you are coming from a project and you had a wish that if you had gone back and done things a different way, well, here's your chance. Just open that out there.
Awesome. Thanks, Daryl. So that sounds good. That is all our projects for this week. So if you are new, stay in here, and soon Alex and I will begin new member orientation. Everyone else, enjoy the rest of your evening and happy hacking.